Welcome to DC Fan Gives Hope, and we are stuck in here. Outside there is, it is snow this thick. Where I stay, it's normally thought of as cold and rainy and wet, but you would think that would be adapt for snow, but no. The minute snow arrives, it's all in chaos. So it's all in the red. It's, red warnings and stuff like that, and so we can't leave the house, basically, risk of life, so to speak. So I thought I'd make this video. I just came across some news that Kristen Wiig, I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but you've seen the photo on the screen. I've known her in some of the films. I think she's a wonderful actress, but there we go. That's the nail in the head, isn't it? This is when you get news of who's going to play certain characters, and then everybody becomes prejudgmental. And I mean, that it wouldn't make place. Jesse Eisenberg famously got it. Heath Ledger famously got it, and then people watched the movie. Some people stuck to their guns. Some people changed their opinions. But what we must remember, and I've said this in so many other videos, is they were chosen not by looks, not by appearance, or whatever you may call it, but they fitted the role, the character in which they want the character to be portrayed as. They go through a casting couch sometimes, and they choose. They get the casting director looks at what the character's going to be like, and then decide best choice, and which actor or actress out there best suited for this sort of role. And this is why sadly some people get moved to be playing the bad guy all the time, or the good guy. Arnold Schwarzenegger was famous for arguing his point to play the bad Terminator, even though Hollywood demanded that he played the hero. And there are so many other actors and actresses out there that have constantly either played the good or the bad and not been given the chance to shine as somebody outside. Now, Anthony Hopkins, for once, after Silence of the Lambs, he's now famous for, killer or some sort of devious sort of person. If we look at Expendables, is it 3, the one with Mel Gibson in it? That one scene in the fan truck blew me away. I was kicking myself watching him. I thought, he can really play a badass. He can play somebody that's, and the only other time Mel Gibson sort of played a baddie was in, was it Payback or something, and we played the bad, but he played a lovable, and this is what we're trying to do. We're having actors now that, if you remember in Hollywood back in the days where Indians were actually played by white people, and and stuff like that. Now we have black people portraying white character roles and vice versa. And you had a big coloured fella that played the Kingpin in Daredevil, and we have Lauren Fishburne, is that his name, from The Matrix, and he's playing Perry White, and we all say, oh, he doesn't fit the bill, he's black, he's white, he's Chinese, he's this and that. But we should look beyond what we may gather or what we may think just by appearance, and trying to appreciate where they're trying to go with the character and not your own perceived ideas. So talking about Kristen, I've seen her in film roles, and I would be very, very interested into seeing how she can play Cheetah. If she does get that role, if it's official or whatever, but if she does get that role, it would be really interesting to see how she carries it off. And that's the way I take casting choices now, and I hope we might consider doing the same. is don't go, oh no, angry or sad or happy. Just feel intrigued and then try to get into the, you know, and try and visualise what she could bring, what sort of twisted wee way that, you know, I mean, Pee Wee Herman, have you ever seen those earlier films? He could really play a real nasty, creepy guy, couldn't he? So anyway, I'll leave it all to you, but I'm happy. I'm happy for anybody as long as the role gets, as long as there's a thought behind it, because we're left out of the loop. And as I say, look at all those other people, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, and everything else. Look how they've turned that around. And now look at the end of Justice League, where we see Jesse Eisenberg becoming more of the person that we all know. I'll leave it with you. Thank you.